Yo, what's going on, guys? CultOfMush back at it with another video, and in this video I want to talk about the Xbox One X and whether or not it means trouble to PC gaming and PCs as a gaming platform. This has actually been a pretty big topic. I'm actually very surprised by this. Maybe it's because the Xbox One X is fresh off E3, and that was really, to a lot of people, the highlight of E3. I think out of everything that was shown off, yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool games, but the one sticking talking point from E3, to me, seems to be the Xbox One X. And don't get me wrong, the console is really great for the price. It's $500 and it can actually do legit 4K gaming. And surprisingly, a lot of people were actually disappointed by the $500 price tag. Some people thought it was going to be $400, I guess because the PS4 Pro was $400. I don't think that's a big deal at all. I think $500 is a great price. This machine is far more powerful than the PS4 Pro. The Pro had to really cut a lot of corners to get to 4K gaming, and with a lot of the games, 4K wasn't even there. With a One X, 4K seems to be like, yeah, every upcoming game coming out, maybe it might not be 60 FPS, some titles will be 60 FPS, but we want to get the games running at 4K. And this has sparked up the question, a machine for $500 that can push 4K gaming, why get a PC at this point? Because price to performance, a lot of people see the Xbox One X as the new king. There are a lot of valid points that people have, but they're forgetting a lot of things. First of all, the Xbox One X is not going to be running every game at 4K 60 FPS. That's just not going to happen. I believe Forza 7 is one of those games that is going to be running at 4K 60 FPS. Another Forza game, yeah, I like the franchise, but at this point, Forza isn't the type of game that's going to sell me on the console. But nonetheless, that game will be 4K 60 FPS. Destiny 2 will be 30 FPS. Crackdown 3 will be 30 FPS. I believe the new Far Cry will be 30 FPS. And who knows, in comparison to what's on the PC, if these games will be running on medium, high, low settings, we don't know that. Yes, it'll be running at 4K, 30 FPS, 60 FPS in a few scenarios, but how exactly will that game look? That question remains to be answered. Another thing, and I think the primary thing that people are missing the boat and people constantly miss the boat on with PC gaming is that there's always this thing where the only thing PC has over consoles is performance, and that's why people buy it. I've made videos on that topic before, but performance is just one minute thing that the PC has over the consoles, and that's if you drop enough money onto your PC. It's still gonna have that benefit if you decide to go and buy a really expensive PC. At $500, it might be hard to come up with something that's at the level of the Xbox One X. Again, we'll have to see how every game runs and when the console releases, but at this point, it does seem kind of difficult to build a PC for the price of $500 that can run games at 4K and then get an operating system in there as well. That'd be difficult. But like I said, performance is just one of the few benefits that PC has had over consoles. There's a lot of reasons to jump over to PC. Performance is one of them, but let me go over some others. Contrary to popular belief, PC does actually have a lot of exclusives. A lot of the exclusive titles, in fact, are the biggest games on the planet. Sure, there are games like League of Legends, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, where any PC could run them, but they're on PC, and if you have a higher-end PC, that's just another game you can run at better settings, and then you can dabble in all the other games too. One thing that I love about PC, which I don't think is going to be available on the Xbox One X, actually I know for sure it's not going to be available on the One X, is the level of customizability within games. Some games on Xbox One X, I'm sure, will have modes where it's like you can choose between a performance mode or a graphics mode, but very few games on consoles have the customizability in the settings that PC games do. On PC, you can tweak between so many different settings and really fine-tune the game to how you want it to run. On consoles, that has only been a thing in select few games, and we are talking about the vast minority. So PC's got that extreme level of customizability within its games, but also, of course, in the hardware. With the gaming PC, you can fine-tune the PC itself to how you want it to be, and you can upgrade it whenever you want to. One of the main complaints I have with consoles is that it's a contained box for that entire span. Now that the One X is coming out, if you already have an Xbox One, and then you decide to pick up the One X, well, that Xbox One really isn't going to be doing much. You're not putting that console to work into this new console with a PC. Older parts carry over. You upgraded an existing platform instead of buying a whole new platform every single time. And these are just a few of the benefits that you're going to get gaming on a PC instead of a console, and these have always been there, but for some people, they think that performance is the only thing that PC has over a console. That's not true. Now, that isn't to say that the console doesn't have things over the PC. It does. There's benefits on consoles, and you have to weigh the pros and cons of both platforms and make your decision from there, but to blindly just say because the Xbox One X is $500, it's going to be running games at 4K, the PC is irrelevant? Absolutely not. That is not the case. If you want to play Destiny 2 at 60 FPS, well, PC is going to be the spot to play it at. If you want the most amount of customizability within your games and your platform, PC. If you want to play games on emulators, you got to be on PC. If you want to play a rich history of games that are available on Steam from generation to generation, you want them all on one device, well, PC is the way to go. Sure, yeah, Xbox One X is going to have backwards compatibility now with original Xbox games as well, but that pales in comparison to the rich library of games that you have available on Steam and other platforms, and then you have emulators. You've got an insane library of games to pick from on PC, so you guys get the idea. There are a lot of benefits to PC. Performance has always just been one of them. One, in my opinion, that sure is great, but people make too much of a point of it. There's so many other great things on PC that people are missing out on, that if you constantly promote PC as just a more powerful platform, you're totally missing the boat with what a gaming PC has to offer. And don't forget, I spoke about all of this in terms of just gaming, but a PC is a PC. There's so many things you can do on a PC that you can't do on a console, and that's just something I haven't even talked about, but you guys get the idea. The Xbox One X is a terrific platform for console owners. I'm sure it's going to be something they're going to look at, and I'm sure it's going to sell really well. This doesn't mean doom and gloom for PC. Anybody that suggests that is just foolish, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You agree with me? Disagree? Are you going to pick up the Xbox One X? It's a terrific platform. I might even pick it up to check it out, but obviously PC is the way to go for me, so let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.